Fun thought. Are we ever upset for the reasons that we think we are? I think a lot of times when someone does something that upsets us or makes us angry, or circumstantial situational things that come up, we tend to believe that it's because of those reasons, that it's because of that person. And most times I would say that when we get upset at something, a lot of times it is because of past situations or childhood programming. And we think that it's beyond our control. We think that we have no control over this because this other person did this to us and this other person made us feel this way. And believe me, I am guilty of doing this. So like when anger comes up, jealousy comes up, resentment, depression, anxiety. Also, anxiety, I learned this, and I think it resonates with me. Anxiety is just energy that's not moving. It's a buildup of energy that you're not allowing yourself to feel. So when people say they have panic attacks or they have anxiety, it's because we're not allowing energy to flow through our body. Our body wants constant movement. It wants to release. It doesn't want to store. Most times our body stores because we're holding on to it. So think of whenever you're going through those moments, it's a way for your body to heal, to move to the next level, to let those emotions pass so you're not storing them. Anyways, that was a side note, but I thought that was really good because it makes sense to me. Whenever I allow myself to allow things to flow through my body, I feel better, even though it was maybe painful during, but totally worth it. So a little bit about anxiety or panic attacks. But so these feelings that come up, the anger, the depression, the anxiety, all these things, they are all fear-based. Your higher self would never talk to you and feed you these things. This is all of the mind. And this is where you heal the body. This is where you heal, is through the mind. The brain forms to where the mind rests. Think about that one. The brain forms where the mind will rest, what the mind is feeding the brain, and the body responds. So always ask yourself, if you're ever in a situation where you're maybe in an argument or there's some sort of disagreement, ask yourself, is this coming from a place of love or fear? Am I responding or reacting from a place of love or fear? Even if the behavior you don't agree with, that does not mean that you can't respond from a place of love. A lot of us, we're just not there yet. I mean, neither am I. But I'm seeing how you can be in a space of love because you're not taking on that person's traumas and triggers, and which is most times where they're responding from. You don't have to condone the behavior. And that's another thing. Where are you placing people in your life? What roles are you putting them in? Do they deserve to be one of your best friends if they continue to break boundaries, cross boundaries? There's a lack of respect there. All of these things, are there boundaries in place, which is obviously everyone's own responsibility to set those boundaries. But where are you inviting people into your space? What role are you putting them in? Maybe rearrange those roles. Doesn't mean they're a bad person, never means they're a bad person. It just means, should they be in this role for me? Should this be my partner? Should this be my best friend? Should this be this person, or should I rearrange them so their energy and where they're at matches what's going to be for my highest good? And peace always comes from within. It never comes from anywhere else. Once you find peace, you'll be able to find that love from within, and you'll be able to respond from that love from within. Much, much easier because you're connected, you're aligned, and you are connected to your higher self and source. So that is all. Hopefully that resonated. If you have any questions, love to chat about it, but that was what I wanted to just quickly say. So good luck, and come from love, be love, give love.